Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this brand new series called the MrJoshiej Football Show, where in this series I talk to you about football. I want you guys to get home tomorrow, so I'm reviewing the Premier League and maybe Championship League 1 and League 2. I'm going through all the Premier League matches and giving my opinions because, I like you to get involved, as not all you will be Manchester United fans. I know some of you are Liverpool fans, Arsenal fans, maybe Chelsea fans, or Manchester City fans. I know a couple who are Manchester City fans, that's for sure. But anyways, what this series is going to be about is where I run through the matches and give my opinions on it. My Manchester United review videos will still remain separate. They will still be completely separate videos because I'll never give up doing that. That will always be separate. So, while non-Manchester United fans are welcome to watch my Manchester United review videos, but I do enjoy doing these football videos, so I just thought I'll go live a minute early so I can introduce myself to you lot for this series. Okay, right, so the first game I'm going to start to talk about is, I have to start this one, Hull City versus Leicester City. Now, Hull City have been in a lot of problems. They're looking for new owners. They only have 13 players in their squad, and at the KC Stadium, they were playing. I think it's called something else now, but KC Stadium, I still name it. They're playing the Premier League champions, Leicester City. Yep, Leicester City began the defence of their Premier League title away at Hull. And goodness me, you're not going to believe this. Hull City 2, Leicester 1. I mean, who could predict that? Leicester City, the defending Premier League champions, getting beat by a 13-man squad Hull City side. I mean, unbelievable. Jamie Vardy missed loads of chances. He slapped himself in the face because he missed a couple of chances. But, Leicester City, are off to not the best starts in their title defence, but Arsenal next to them, things can only get better for Leicester City. I'll get on to the Arsenal match in a minute. But anyways, that has to be the shock of the weekend. In the comments, or if you're watching live, where do you think it went wrong for Leicester City? Do you think they're missing Kante, or have they not strengthened their squad enough? But I still believe Leicester will finish about top 6, so I'm not too worried about Leicester City in the moment. I still think they'll do just fine. So, but what an upset. Hull City grabbing 3 points. Fantastic start for them. And Mike Phelan, Sir Alex Ferguson's former assistant at Manchester United, led Hull City to a 2-1 win. Unbelievable. Just no words can describe it. Right, so that was a Hull City versus Leicester match. Right now, next match I'm going to talk about is Crystal Palace against West Brom. I mean, just what has happened to the Eagles in the moment? Last season they started off so strong with Alan Pardew, and then second half of the season they were like on relegation form. They didn't win a match until about April. From December onwards to January, they didn't win until April. And Rondon scored the winner for West Brom. Now, West Brom have recently been bought by Chinese investors, so they've got a bit of money to spend now, it looks like. But Crystal Palace, the Eagles, what has happened to them? It's a huge concern. how long, if Crystal Palace lose more matches this season, surely Alan Pardew is going to get the sack. So, yeah, the Eagles not off to a great start at all. Everton won, Tottenham won. Now, Everton have recently been bought out as well, so they got a bit of money to send. And have a look, who scored the goals? On the BBC Sport website, I can have a look at the fixtures. Ross Barkley and Lamale, I think, for Tottenham. But Everton won, Tottenham won. Now, Tottenham, near the end of last season, just completely near the end of the season, lost it, fell off the wagon, dropped off the boil, and just that's how they finished up. Finishing behind Arsenal on goal difference, just shocking. Tottenham had a bad end to the season. They're 2-0 up at Stamford Bridge the night Leicester were looking to seal the title, and Chelsea came back into it 2-2. That's how Leicester City sealed the title. So Everton won, Tottenham won. Quite a good result for Everton. Now they got Ronald Koeman as manager and they got new owners. The future's looking bright for Everton. For Tottenham, they need to buck their ideas up. Tottenham fans, comment what you think you could do to make your club perform better. Harry Kane had a poor Euros, but second half of that match, Tottenham, they looked like more of the Tottenham last season. Harry Kane playing well, Dele Alli. Tottenham definitely played much better in the second half of that match. So 1-1, good result for Everton. Tottenham, well, a point on the road is not too bad. So, happy days for Tottenham fans. Not the best of starts, but they still got a point anyway. Right. Okay, that was Tottenham versus Everton versus Tottenham match. So the next match I'm going to talk about is, I have to start off with the next match. It has to be Arsenal versus Liverpool in the Emirates. What a match that was. It finished Arsenal 3, Liverpool 4. Yep. 4-3. Unbelievable. What an unbelievable match that was. Theo Walcott missed a penalty for Arsenal. Then a couple minutes later gave Arsenal the lead. Liverpool in the first half playing very, very dirty, picking up quite a few yellow cards. So, yeah, Liverpool is a good game. Liverpool going to win the league. We'll see, Connor Reigns. But that was a really entertaining match. I really enjoyed it. I watched the Bournemouth versus Manchester United match, and then I watched the Arsenal versus Liverpool match. First half, Arsenal were good, but Liverpool were absolutely hopeless in the first half. And then second half, they just came out. Coutinho got a goal early on in the second half, and it's just an unbelievable match that was. Just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Wait, I'll click on who scored the other goals. Right, where is it? Come on. And I scroll down here. Wait, I'm on the BBC Swords website just trying to get up the goal scorers. Right, now it's the 13th of August. On the 14th of August. Come on. Gosh, it's all over the place at the moment. Here we go. Report and found it. Coutinho before half time with that absolutely wonderful free kick. You know, that was sensational. Petr Cech trying to bark out orders to his Arsenal players, and Coutinho just hit it and it went straight in the net. What an amazing free kick. Yeah, Coutinho scored 2-1, may score 2-1 to Liverpool in the second half. Sorry, it's Adam Lallana scored first, then Coutinho, then Mane. You know, unbelievable. Liverpool just signed to Mane from Southampton. Southampton seem to be losing loads of players at the moment, man, but they seem to still do okay, very well in the Premier League. But it could be different now, and they've lost Ronald Koeman. Liverpool 4-1 up, then Chamberlain gets one back for Arsenal, then Chambers, and the game's 3-4, and it's completely up for grabs. But Liverpool hanged on, and I gotta say, attack Liverpool look very good, but defensively they are woeful. They need to improve their defence because, you know, it's all over the place really, Liverpool's defence. And Mignolet, I don't rate him as a goalkeeper at all. Liverpool got that new German goalkeeper injured, so they have to play Simon Mignolet in goal. But, you know, for Arsenal, their supporters, goodness me, they're booing Arsene Wenger like mad. You know, the Arsenal fans, at the moment, the Emirates seems to be an unhappy camp. You know, Arsenal fans are having an absolute meltdown on Arsenal fan TV. You know, I was watching some of their videos like Claude, Bully, and having an absolute meltdown on Arsenal fan TV. You know, it's only the first game in the season, and already they're getting on Wenger's back. Yes, I know they need players in that, but it might not be all Arsene Wenger's fault. It could be Kroenke, the owner, who is not willing to spend money, because Arsenal get 60,000 fans and their tickets are the most expensive in the Premier League. So financially, they have plenty of money. Why aren't they spending it? No wonder why Arsenal fans have had enough. You know, 12 years without a Premier League title is unacceptable for Arsenal Football Club. But, you know, yeah, not a happy camp at the moment in the Emirates. I think to boo Arsene Wenger on the first weekend of the season is disgusting, in my opinion. Absolutely disgusting. No need for it. Shocking. So, yeah, what a match that was. Great way to start the season. You know, right, the next match I'm going to review and talk about is Middlesbrough and Stoke City. Middlesbrough getting a draw against Stoke City, which is an absolute fantastic result for Middlesbrough, because Stoke City recently have had great performances, you know, in the last couple of seasons with Mark Hughes, and Middlesbrough were winning most of the match, and Stoke scored an equaliser, but still a fantastic result for Middlesbrough. I can't wait to see how they do for the rest of the season. But Middlesbrough look good. The other scores: Burnley 0, Swansea 1. Swansea, Francesco Giedolin, now their manager, they showed good signs last season, Swansea. You know, sacked Gary Monk, which I thought was very harsh, because Gary Monk is quite a good manager, I feel, now manager of Leeds, so I wish him all the best. But Swansea, good result for them. But Burnley, you know, they have to get it right this time if they want to stay in the Premier League. You know, this time I feel they're more ready for the Premier League, because last time they just weren't ready for it, I don't think. But this time they've been loyal to Sean Dyche. You know, he's got promoted with them, relegated with them, and promoted again with Burnley. So, you know, yeah, I think Burnley are more prepared this time. Southampton 1, Watford 1, Nathan Redmond looked sharp for Southampton against Watford. You know, Southampton just brought in from Watford. Do I think they're going to have a good season, Southampton? Yes, I do. But, you know, I think now with Ronald Koeman not there, it could be very, very difficult for them to maintain the same level of consistency. But we'll wait and see. You know, I'd love to see Southampton do well still. We got them next Friday night. Bogey team. But no, I'm looking forward to the Southampton match, guys. Watford, good result for them away on the road. You know, had a decent season last season, first season back in the Premier League. They sacked Kike Sanchez Flores, which I was very surprised about because I think he did an okay job. But obviously, Watford's board had other ideas. And before they got promoted in the Championship, they had about 6 different managers. Insane, crazy, madness. So Southampton won, Watford won. Not much really happened in that match. Man City 2, Sunderland 1. Sergio Aguero scored a penalty for Manchester City. He got the Pepe Guardiola era off to a good start. Then Sunderland equalised in the second half. Jermaine Defoe, Sunderland hardly had the ball, and Jermaine Defoe just pull in the net, 1-1. And I was thinking, could Sunderland get a point? But nope. Former Manchester United player Paddy McNair with an own goal. I'm like, oh no, Paddy. I tweeted that out on Twitter. I put, oh no, Paddy. If you're on Twitter, do give me a follow, by the way. Link is in the description. Come along and join the MrJoshiej army. Yeah, so huge blow for Sunderland. Not the best of starts to the David Moyes era. You know, he bought low Paddy McNair and he's got Adnan Januzaj on loan. So I believe Sunderland will have a good season. David Moyes, he worked miracles at Everton with hardly any money. Such a shame it didn't work out for him at Manchester United. But unfortunately, Manchester United was just too much of a task for him, unfortunately. But with Sunderland, I believe he can get his reputation back, and Sunderland have a good season. No question, last season they were one of the worst sides in the Premier League, but they still stayed up, Sunderland. So, yeah, I believe David Moyes, he'll get it right. And that was Saturday's fixtures. Now, Sunday's fixtures. Bournemouth 1, Manchester United 3. Already reviewed that match, so don't have to review it. I've already gone through the Arsenal versus Liverpool match. And let's go on to the Sky Bet Championship. Yep, the Championship. This is not just going to be a Premier League show. This is going to be a Football League show as well. So I got to start off with Newcastle. Where do I start with Newcastle United? Goodness me. Newcastle United have lost their 2 opening games in the Championship. The true Geordie must be absolutely ripping his hair out. Goodness me. Absolutely tearing his hair out. You know, relegated from the Premier League, spent a lot of money and have lost their 2 opening games in the Championship. But I still believe Newcastle United will come straight back up to the Premier League. I just think it's going to take a bit of time for the new players to gel in. But to get beat by Huddersfield at the St James's Park is unacceptable. Lost the 2 opening matches. Newcastle fans frustrated, and Rafa Benitez needs to sort it out soon. Aston Villa 3, Rotherham 0. Aston Villa, of course, playing their first game back in the Championship at Villa Park since the 1980s, win 3-0 against Rotherham. You know, with a record crowd at Aston Villa, which is good to see because last season, you know, half of the time they're walking out in the first half, near the end of the first half, and beginning the second half in the Premier League last season. Villa Park was such an unhappy camp But you know, Aston Villa with a good win at the weekend, and they were winning tonight. So not sure they won. Well, I'll have a look on my phone a second on the Sky Sports app, because I have the Sky Sports app. But 3-0, and it's good to see Villa Park was packed. So fixtures results, these are the Championship. Oh, they drew in the end, Aston Villa 1-1 with Huddersfield Town. Goodness me. Still quite good result for Aston Villa, you know, lost one, won one, and drawn one now. So, you know, they had an okay-ish start. Not the best of starts. Do I think they'll come straight back up to the Premier League? No. I still think they need to rebuild, you know, and get it right. Make sure they're ready for their Premier League return. But if they come straight back up, well done to them. That's all I say, and good luck to them. So, yep. Brentford 2, Ipswich 0. Nick McCarthy would not be impressed with that result. Burton 1, Bristol City 2. Now, on the weekend, Bristol City were in the top 2 of the Championship. They got beat by Norwich City tonight. So, Bristol City, one of my nearby local football teams, had an okay-ish start in the Championship. You know, this is only played to 1-2, lost 1. So they've had a great start. Bristol City, really impressed with that. Leeds 1, Birmingham 2. Leeds United, not a very good start to the season at all for them. Fulham, Preston 1, Fulham 2. Back-to-back wins for Fulham. Wigan have had a great start to the season. Blackburn Rovers, absolute horrific start for them in the Owen Coyle era. Blackburn fans apparently yet again protesting against the Fankeys. That club is in such a mess. Wolves 2, Reading 0, and Norwich 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0, but Norwich beat Bristol City tonight. So Norwich City have they've won 2, drawn 1. So yep, decent start for Norwich City. I believe they'll come straight back up with Alex Neil to the Premier League. So, League 1, Wimbledon 1, Bolton 2. Good win for Bolton, who've been in a lot of financial trouble recently, deducted points. Charlton 1, Northampton 1, Chesterfield 3, Swindon 1, Coventry 0, Shrewsbury 0, Fleetwood 2, Scunthorpe United 2. Oh, that must be an entertaining game. Gillingham 2, Bury 1, MK Dons 2, Millwall 2, Oldham 0, Walsall 0, Peterborough 0, Brentford 1, Port Vale 2, Southend United 0, and Sheffield United 1, Rochdale 1. And in League 2, Barnet 2, Accrington 0, Carlisle 1, Plymouth 0, Colchester 2, Cambridge 0, Crewe 0, Portsmouth 0, Doncaster 1, Crawley 1, Exeter 1, Hartlepool United 2, Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 1, Luton Town 1, Yeovil Town 1, Mansfield 1, Cheltenham 1, Morecambe Town 2, Blackpool 1, Notts County 1, Stevenage 1, Wycombe 2, Grimsby 1. Okay, so that's the results from Sky Bet League 2. And for the football show, oh, Connor Rains, my second team is top in the Football League. Chesterfield is on fire. Your defence is terrified. Well, congratulations, mate. I'm glad your local football team's doing well. My local football team, Bath City FC, lost their 2 opening matches this season to Margate and to Weston-super-Mare in the Somerset derby. But we were playing tonight, so I'll just have a look, see how we got on. We were 1-0 up last time I heard. Oh, 3-1. Yes. So that's 2 defeats and 2 wins for us. That would move us up the league table. So I'm quite satisfied with that. Yeah, now move us up the league. Just see where we are in the league at the moment. We are up to 14th. So, yep, great news. 14th. Well, we'd be more than 4 points. We're probably on 6 points, I think. So, yep, good win for Bath City. Now, and that brings the end to the MrJoshiej Football Show 1. Now, I'm hoping to do this every week because my channel needs a fresh up, and I want non-Manchester United football fans to get involved. In the comments, please put down if you have a local football club and which is your local club, and are you happy with how they're doing? Are you not happy? And are you happy how your Premier League side are doing? And if you're not happy, get commenting, let me know, and I'll get back to you. You know, I love to hear you guys' opinions because I wanted to start a new show which involves all football fans, not me just talking about Manchester United, because not everybody is Manchester United fans. I think majority of my subscribers are Manchester United fans, but I thought it'd be nice to start off a football show, you know, where I review all the Premier League games and some of the Sky Bet Championship games and that. You know, I'm trialing it and to see how it goes, but I'm hoping to do it every week, which should be good fun, you know. We should have a laugh together, you know, have a bit of banter. Cheers to Connor Rains for joining in. And that is the end for the football show this week. Remember, comment your opinions, and are you excited about me doing this series? Let me know. Get involved. Join in the MrJoshiej army. And once again, if you like, do follow me on Twitter. You don't have to, but you can do if you want to. Right. Okay. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching, everybody. Great show. It's great to be back on YouTube after being on holiday. See you all later.